Odyssey's going back to school, and we've got all the supplies you need, like A+ exclusive music stations and podcasts to help you or your student excel. Wake up and get the school day started with Acoustic Sunrise, the best mix of acoustic pop. Hit the books with Classical Odyssey, passionate classical music to help you focus while you study. Listen to essential school podcasts like Grammar Girl's Quick and Dirty Tips for Better Writing, and be inspired with TED Talks Daily. Get back to school with new exclusive stations, plus all your favorite local radio stations and podcasts on Odyssey.
Talking about our mental health has the power to save lives. We witnessed that firsthand with Odyssey's I'm Listening Mental Health Special. Carson Daly, Dr. Alfie, and a cast of generous guests, including Billie Eilish, Imagine Dragons, Lizzo, Justin Bieber, Darius Rucker, and more, shared wonderful insight and tips for coping. If you missed the special or want to hear it again, it's on the Odyssey app and Odyssey.com now. Please remember, you are definitely not alone. Hear I'm Listening now on the Odyssey app.
I was going behind the net, and I think I kind of ran into the goalie's stick, and just chipped these two pretty good. But fixed them up yesterday night, so they're all good.
As far as your surgery, you've never been hurt like that. What was the experience like, and when did you get back to normal?
Yeah, it was definitely, I guess, a little bit frustrating just having it kind of the whole season, and was able to play, but it's just kind of in the back of your head more than anything, so it's kind of tough mentally. But I don't really know what happened. It just kind of came on, and they said the only way to get it fixed was to do surgery, so that's what we did. I was lucky enough to have the whole summer to kind of recover and strengthen things back up, and it probably took 2 or 3 months to be 100%, but it is now, and I'm happy that the process is over.
What was your reaction when you were told that you would be playing center this week? And what, I guess, the lessons that you gained from playing a little bit at the end of last season, how do those really help you, going through this process again? Yeah,
I'm excited to try it. I talked to Kevin a bit about it this summer. He gave me a call and said they're going to try me there, and apps as well. So I kind of had an idea, but when I saw it, obviously it's exciting and it's a good challenge. So we're going to see how these games go and kind of go from there, I guess.
How do you think your skill set really fits, at that position? How do you think that your skills can really be, on display or enhanced, I guess?
I think there's a few things playing center that kind of bring them out a bit. I like that I can kind of have the puck in the middle of the ice and be able to dictate the play a bit more. I can kind of be a little more competitive by being involved in the D zone. And I think just the fact that I can kind of keep my speed up around the ice instead of going from starts and stops on the wall might be a bit of an advantage. So those would be a couple things.
You had a unique opportunity last year to play I'm trying to think about your experience there. How did you change as a player getting the opportunity to play against them? Maybe that's a broad question.
Yeah, for sure. No, I just think a lot of learning in all parts of my games, not just one specific thing, but just maturing in kind of all areas and learning little things every day kind of went a long way. I think by the end of the 15 games, I was a lot better player than I was at the start. For a few examples, just kind of learning to play against bigger guys, and you can't I couldn't use my size as much as I could against junior players the year before, so learning to, create offense without that kind of advantage would be one thing.
Playing a different position this week, do you see that as maybe another way that maybe you could make the NHL roster out of hand, or maybe get the call sooner, just based on the versatility that you can pick up you're doing that?
Yeah, maybe. I guess when you look at it like that, if you can play any position, maybe you have a better chance, but I'm not really thinking about it for that sense. I don't think they are either. I'm going to try playing center, and if I'm a better center than a winger, then, that's probably best case scenario. That's why we're trying it.
We saw the chats with Becca and some great software. What's it like building a relationship with him the first couple of days?
It's really cool, yeah. Like you said, I just met him yesterday, and he's obviously kind of a legend and a great player, so it'll be cool to learn from him going forward this year.
What's kind of a wow factor playing with JT? Obviously, you're very skillful, but
Well, yeah, just the 2 practices. He's obviously a really special player. I think we'll learn a lot from each other moving forward each day more and more, and especially in the games coming up. But just from right now, he seems like really fast and explosive player. So I think we can work pretty well together and try to create some offense.
So just going through, I know you went to NHL training, but just kind of going through the normal process for a guy your age. How much are you enjoying that?
It's great, yeah. Obviously, a long summer, enjoyed it, and I think everyone was ready to get back to camp, and myself included. It's pretty exciting to be here in this kind of atmosphere.
I'm Erin Ryan, political commentator, comedy writer, and host of Crooked Media's Hysteria.
And I'm co-host Alyssa Mastromonaco, former White House Deputy Chief of Staff for President Obama.
Each week on Hysteria, we are joined by a team of hilariously opinionated ladies to discuss the headlines from the serious to the absurd.
We cover everything from reproductive rights to rom-coms and break down the political news of the week and cultural stories that affect women's lives.
New episodes of Hysteria drop every Thursday. Listen on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Talking about our mental health has the power to save lives. We witnessed that firsthand with Odyssey's I'm Listening mental health special. Carson Daly, Dr. Alfie, and a cast of generous guests, including Billie Eilish, Imagine Dragons, Lizzo, Justin Bieber, Darius Rucker, and more, shared wonderful insight and tips for coping. If you missed the special or want to hear it again, it's on the Odyssey app and Odyssey.com now. Please remember, you are definitely not alone. Hear I'm Listening now on the Odyssey app.
There was stories of these girls that would leave his house and they would have to swim out in the lake and get away from them. He has a secret room in his house. He put me in there, she said. I don't want anybody to die anymore. I don't want anybody else to die. I'm looking for Ashley.
Season 3 of Up and Vanished is available right now. Listen for free on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.